stepped outside my room door, and I suddenly realized that all the shouting is coming from inside my house. My housemate, Taysy, is having an argument with his girlfriend, Natasha. I went very close to their bedroom door. I didn't want to put my ear to it exactly, in case one of the people inside came out suddenly and found me in this ridiculous and somewhat compromising position. So I stood a few centimeters away from the door. So a lot of, where were you? I demand to know, where were you? Natasha wasn't saying anything that I could hear. So Taysy was getting more and more worked up. He was calling her all sorts of names. A few seconds later, we hear the vroom of her car as she brooms off into the half-light, vanished, evaporated like a vision. Or what was these parties at opposition plus and disgruntled Malays start on a Monday and goes down on a Thursday, leaving nothing but the faint trace of her Calvin Klein perfume to indicate her presence. I was holding my breath. The house was holding its breath. The big bamboo plants in the pot that we don't water enough were holding their breath. The cane furniture with the brown cushion covers like Quay Lapis were holding their breath. So Dedrick and I stood there in the semi-darkness, looking fairly worried. Dedrick tall and lanky, myself aspiring to be tall and lanky. Tell him to shuffle back to the subcontinent and be a slumlord to all the various beggar children in various gradations of poverty. Just then, Huzir had come back in and was watching all of this.
Sis, I think we have to pay the rent.
Forget it, I said. Every single month he threatens us, every single month we don't pay the rent, nothing ever happens to us.
Sis, I think we better pay the rental. We cannot ignore this.
Forget it, I said. The bugger doesn't know how to behave.
Sis, you have to know which battle to fight, which battle to surrender.
Suddenly, Taysy rounded on him.
Dedrick, have you got money to pay? But quite frankly, I got no money. Don't worry, Francis. It doesn't matter where they check their IC. Inside, once they have the ballot paper, it's a different story.
Okay, Dedrick, he said. Then, we should adjust our strategy. Instead of wasting time and energy chasing them here and there, let's just stand here and get them as they go past. Interception. Let those imposed ministers first and the religious party first, let them go and speak to the Malay voters in Malay. Dedrick, you go and speak to the Chinese first in Chinese, and I will speak to the Indians in English. Just so she can get the last word. Jangan lupa, think of your future.